Good morning, gladiators. We are about to play Salutio. Hey everybody, it's been a while since the last video. I did the Warcraft series and then took a little break because I got sick, my kid got sick, my wife got sick, and as you can probably tell, I still sound a little bit coughy and foamy, so stay away lest you get some kind of plague. Speaking of plagues and all things sort of medieval, today we're playing Blasphemous, which is a religious combat sort of hack and slash platformer game. It's kind of a 2D Dark Souls. I mean, that sounds very cliche, but that's the best way to describe it, and I've heard it described as such before. I got my hands on it the other day, and I've been keen to check it out, and finally today I can bring you Games Gladiator playing Blasphemous. So grab your sword, grab your sandals, grab your shield, and grab your rosary beads, because we're about to enter the deeply religious and deeply disturbing world of Blasphemous. Alright, here we are, Blasphemous. This game is from Team 17 and the Game Kitchen. Team 17, famous for publishing and making Worms, the classic series. Game Kitchen also did a series called The Last Door, which I've never played. Classic instant coffee, that's what you get with the Games Gladiator. Cheap, nasty coffee. Alright, so here we are on the title screen. We have the penitent one is the main hero with the crown of thorns. So evocative of the crown of thorns Jesus once wore. And he has a conical helm, and it looks like he's suffering a bit. You have the classic Dark Souls style cathedral and Roman arches in the background. So it's quite evocative. I'm gonna start a new game. Empty. I did start a game the other night just so I could make sure that I knew how to play the game, but I didn't get very far at all. So there's this sort of dramatic introduction, very similar to Dark Souls as well, and you have this nun. Very dramatic.
Shake my guilt once
again. It's pretty gory, but it's quite amazing. The pixel art is incredible. You don't often see these full screen pixel art cutscenes like this, and she's being turned into a statue. And soon the game will begin. And this is our hero grabbing his sword. I guess he's going to avenge her. I'm not really sure what the story is.
Guilt, repentance,
see if we can skip that.
Every pain of the soul of all kind.
Guess not.
Visibly and
We're stuck.
Manifested everywhere and in all of us.
This is where the game begins. We can see other Penitent One helmets there as well, so you're obviously not the first or the last to undertake this quest. But it's time to wake up. Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. Alright. Flasks. So they're kind of like Estus flasks from Dark Souls. You move left to right. Really cool. Parallax scrolling. The animation is stunning. It's really cool. Can't go any further that way. This game was kickstarted and it made a ton of money. I don't know how much exactly. I know it was over $500,000. And they spent a lot of that on art, and the pixel art in this game is second to none. It's really impressive. So you can climb down that ladder if you want. This is just basically figuring out the tutorial, you can slide, dash under. He moves quite nicely. I like the way he animates when he runs. And the shrine. Oh, that's a weapon. Cool, it's not a shrine. Something else. So do we have a combo? So you've got a number of attacks depending if you press up or down or left or right. And we can rest at the pre-dew. I'm not sure what that means. Something god. That's basically a checkpoint. Is there anything there? Something shiny? No. And this is as far as I got last time. Immediately, you go straight into a boss battle. Look at this giant character over there. The Warden of the Silent Sorrow. I'm sure there's some tactics to fighting this guy. I'm basically just wailing on him. Forgotten what I've used on my health flasks. Gonna be close. Well, exemplaris excommunicatus. Excommunication. This some kind of Latin saying you've been kicked out of the church. Very sad. We should have used dodge. That's what that was about. And I actually forgot what my health flask button was too. Probably a good game to use the keyboard. I mean the joystick with, really. Let's try again. Come on. Dodge, hit. Beautifully animated, really stunning. And all the little screen shakes and everything. It's just incredible. And I'm guessing you learn a bunch of other attacks and special moves and so on. What's my health button? Forgotten. Too late now. Just gonna wail on him until he dies. Couple more hits should do it. Nice. I like how it turns red and has a silhouette. Looks very cool. Requiem Aeternum. Like eternal rest, I guess. Ah. Charming. Pouring the blood into their helmet. He's into some pretty creepy things, our penitent friend. Rather creepy indeed. Alright, let's keep going. So this is as far as I've gotten. I didn't beat him when I was testing it out before. So, little trivia point. You know, you guys might know that I'm making a game called Spartacus at the moment. And you probably won't notice, but the art in Spartacus kind of resembles Blasphemous a little bit. And there's a reason for that. And that is one of the artists, a guy called Artem Brulov, did art for Blasphemous, and he's done a lot of the tile art and a lot of the background art. He's actually a contractor, so he's not even in the credits, poor guy. But he did a lot of the the stone tile sets and things for the game, and he did a lot of art for Spartacus as well. So I have a similar feel. Although, this is what I could build if I had a $500,000 budget, but I don't. So that guy had a.
The cradle of affliction is what you see.
Look at this guy.
This can be found in
Horrifying.
the mother of mothers of the churches.
Pretty terrifying.
Not even a wise penitent like me. No, however, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one of them another in the depths of a dark, entombed church, and the last one at the end of the treasure.
Go up, go down, and then
Said Claw, take this scroll if the
similar to Dark Souls, where you got to climb up and go down,
having wood that we need.
collect the 3 things, the thorn. You got an inventory, of course, and you can check out your inventory at any time.
Even a wise
No. Okay. So, light the shrine. The atmosphere is intense. It's really cool. So we get some enemies here. An evil crow. Can you kill the crow? No. So these are cultists, as always. Lots of layers of parallax scrolling. It's really cool. J to parry. Oh, okay, cool. Try parry. Oh. There you go. Pretty tricky. I always struggle with parrying in games. It's a real challenge. Combat feels satisfying and visceral. And the screen shakes and good sound effect. Oh, look at this. Everything wants to kill you. Got something. Don't know what that does. A prayer. So we can equip that. Don't know what that will do for us. Prayer, then press Q to invoke it. Ready? Try this prayer. Ah, wicked. That's great. It's going through the bog. Not sure how we get up there though. Now, what was the heal button again? There you go, F. Just like in Dark Souls, the healing flasks don't heal you all the way up, which is quite annoying. I remember seeing this in development and just thinking it was really just something special. It's so atmospheric and, you know, my kind of game. You can get it on PlayStation as well, and I don't know about Switch, but it would make for a good Switch game. I say that all the time. I love those guys carrying the wagon wheel. So climb up there. What brings us up here? Is there anything up there to do? Not really. Those crows are taunting us. Ah, something up there. It's like a baby in a cage. It's pretty creepy. Can't quite make the jump. We must make our way over there. Well, cage, children of moonlight. Wow. Rather creepy. And how do we make that jump though? There we go. Yeah, this is an excellent game. It's really special. So far, 12 minutes in. It's had over 1,000 reviews on Steam, so it's done pretty well. They've made a lot of money.
The miracle has forsaken us.
And the production value is just out of sight. Pretty amazing. Alright, here we continue along. So this is your first Castlevania style map. You can check out where we are. What we've got to get to. So we came from there. Came along there. Now we're in our first sort of non-linear area, I guess. The music in this area, you may not hear it that well. I'll turn it up a little bit. It has a real Diablo vibe to it. That's a lonely Spanish guitar. These people all very ill.
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one. Welcome. Few remain here who can still employ it. There are few of us who, with devout kisses, we let time outside these walls. But if your penance have the will...
Good chat, my friends. Good chat. Let's climb. Now I couldn't reach this other one of those. What is it? Dove skull. Rosary bead. That's pretty cool. So you can try equipping that one. Strengthens defense. All right. What is that? We can't quite get over that thing. I'm wasting some magic. A lot of pixel art in this game. Having made a pixel art game myself right now, and it takes a lot of art. I've done a fair bit of pixel art for my game, just editing bits and pieces and so on, and just seeing how much work goes into backgrounds and so on. These guys have just got tons and tons. I really like these little cutscenes that sort of come up too. Oh, the statues are staring at us.
Penitent one, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden.
Ah.
Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
Yeah, so there's some deeply religious stuff. Mea culpa. My fault. Yeah, a lot of deeply religious stuff going on here. So we can level up if we wanted to. Combo attacks. Let's do another one here. Can we afford any of those? No, only one. Get that one. Okay, I'm not sure that worked. No matter. Let's journey on. Back up to where we were.
Thou hast called upon the winch of the Order of the True Shrine. In this place, help us these...
There's a lot of dialogue in this game, surprisingly. Can't go in there, can we? Not yet, but I suspect we will be back. What was that? Collectible. Look at this guy dragging along an angel statue. Huh, that's really dark. These sort of skewered people that you can kind of put out of their misery. Sound design is fantastic. I mean, just the enemy design is pretty special. So I'm guessing we can't go down there. Spikes. Ruined cathedral in the distance. So grim, but in a beautiful way. And just the variety of different tile sets and art and characters and monsters already. It's a big production, so I can't go past him. He's got a big shield. It's beheaded that guy. Enemy design is just something else. Oh. Climb down, ever down. Ooh, this looks scary. What's in here? Oh, we just keep going actually. There might be something further down. Yeah, I love the music for this game. Particularly this area. You know, and so far, like, the game has been challenging, but a good challenging. And, you know, I know we're early, but it doesn't feel unfair. The controls are really tight. There's tons of collectibles and ways to upgrade the characters. You know, there's a lot to it. Whoa, look at this giant fiend. What's he carrying? A deer or something? A buck? Oh god, it's got a little baby in there. Damn it, this guy's tough. Ah, death. Well, my friend, that's probably enough for today. Press any button, return back to the shrine. Yeah, that is... I changed cameras. Gotta move the camera, there we go. Very professional. That is Blasphemous. It's impressive. It's visceral. It has tons of atmosphere and a lot of depth. So if you're into sort of Castlevania style games and Dark Souls, I highly recommend this game. I don't think it's particularly cheap. It's on the more sort of pricey for indie game style games, but certainly feels to me worth getting. And I'm well impressed. I look forward to playing some more of it another time. Thank you for joining me on the Games Gladiator today. Please, like and subscribe and all the rest. Sorry it's been so long since the last video, but I've got a couple more videos in this series before we take a break properly until the next season of Games Gladiator. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.